Hey guys, welcome in this video, and today we are going to learn about virtual team management and how to manage people effectively in multiple locations. Or it is a performance improvement workshop basically. For example, you have multiple locations and multiple uh, team is working from multiple locations, and you want to manage them, you want to monitor them, you want to increase the productivity. Okay, because it may not be possible to visit all the site regularly or every month kind of thing or every week, but you have to manage those guys, those people and those teams. So how you can do it and how you can increase the productivity and performance. Okay, virtually you can sit at one place and manage all the remote locations or multiple locations and get a better productivity, can increase or improve uh, performance. For that you have to follow a procedure, a process. Okay, and that will give you a smooth way to achieve or to get your objective from all the teams remotely working. And you have to follow certain uh, procedure, process, steps, and that is what we are going to learn in this video. I hope this video will give you a clear idea, clear information how you can achieve your objective of managing virtual teams across multiple locations. Once again, I will tell you what is the objective or what are the objectives of this video from this workshop. So there are core four objectives of this workshop. The very first one is boost productivity at every location. If you have 5, 10, 20 remote locations, so if you want to improve, if you want to boost productivity, you have to follow certain rules, certain policies and methods. Okay, and that is what we will understand, we will learn in this. Next one is significant cut down on paper work. Okay, this is the second objective of this workshop. Next one is no off-site employees are following rules. So if you follow the following uh, procedure what we are going to learn in this video, you will come to know whether your off-site or remote site employees are following all the rules, all the policies or not. If they are not following rules and policies and regulations which can help to improve performance and productivity, then again you can implement proper policies and procedures. Okay, and how we are going to understand. The next objective is this of this workshop is to spot problems even when you are far away. For example, you are sitting, you are working from London and you have to fix the problem from Australia or New Zealand. Okay, so this is what we are going to understand, what we are going to learn in this video, in this workshop, and I am very sure this will be informative. So guys, in this process, in this uh, procedure, you have to follow certain models. Okay, so in which the very first one is RSI, problem solving or problem solving model. Okay, so it has three steps, and if you follow those three steps one by one, definitely whatever challenge, whatever problem is there, you can fix it easily from remote location. You do not need to visit that place, or you do not need to go physically to attend the problem. Okay, remotely you can do it, you can achieve the objective from that particular location. So let me talk about, we'll discuss about what is this RSI, problem solving model. So guys, in this we have three steps, okay, or you can say three stages. Okay, the very first one is known as relating, the next one is strategy, and third one is implementing. So this is a model to solve any problem. Okay, now let's see what is the meaning of relating. So guys, we are very well aware about like what is the meaning of input, output and process. So once again I will tell you, input is something you are giving or you are putting okay, efforts or whatever you are, but it is going from your end, that is called input. I am talking to you, you are listening me, and if you learn about this RSI, problem solving model, at the end that will be output. Okay, so I am giving my input, you are listening me, that is process, and the rest is output, whether you are learning or not. Okay, so input is what, let's see. For example, you came to know there is a problem at China site or China location. So how you have to go into that problem? So first of all, let's talk about relating. So relating is nothing but it is attending, understanding and responding. So you have to attend that problem from your side, what is the problem, then you need to understand what it is actually, what is the reason or what could be the solution, and if you understood what is the solution for that, you have to respond. Okay, that is known as relating. Okay guys, so you came, you did attending, understanding, responding, and you have given your input and you got some sort of output. Let's see what is that. So by following all three steps, attending, understanding and responding, will give you a clear idea about that problem. So that is known as understanding of current state and desired outcome. So you have everything about that problem. Now you can decide what is that problem, how to fix it, and what is the state, like you gave your inputs and what kind of output it is giving, or what is the state now, whether that problem is about to be solved or not after putting your inputs. So that is called your output of relating. So you have clear idea about that problem now, whether it will be fixed or not after attending, understanding and responding. Okay guys, that is called output. I hope it is very clear relating, what is the meaning of relating. So it is the first step. Now let's see the next one. Once again here, input, output, that is known as the next step known as strategy. Okay, so generating solutions, narrowing solutions and action planning. So you have understood about the problem, now you are making strategies how to solve that problem, and what are the root cause, what are the solution, which team is responsible to fix that problem, who should be involving. Okay, and you have made your plan. Okay, that is known as strategy. Now let's see the next one. The next one is action plan. So you are ready with all the guys, all the teams, like you need IT guys, you need like vendor, you need client, all together are ready to fix the problem. That is known as action plan. Okay, now what is happening? Implementing. So you are ready with your steps, I am ready with my steps, your client is ready with their step, and uh, vendor is ready with their plans and whatever they have to do, that is known as implementing. Let's come together to fix the problem and implement whatever plans we have made to fix the problem. So that comes under implementing. Execute steps. Now you have executed your all the plans, all the steps, whatever you have to do. Next one, what you have to do, you have to check the result. So whatever you have done so far from your end or all the teams, you have to check, you need to check whether it worked or not, it is working or not. That is known as check result. Okay, again you are giving your inputs here and you have to check output, okay, whether it is working or not. So that is also a part, very important part, because whatever input we are giving, there will be a process, and at the end we will get output. So output is nothing but it is a result, it is a check, it is a check result, and make adjustments. So for example, we have four teams, and four teams perform their activity, perform their action plan, and let's see, still that problem is not fixing, still that problem is occurring and not fixed. So in that condition, once again, all the teams will try to make adjustments. Okay, what else we can do to fix the problem? So that is known as implementing, and this is called RSI, problem solving model. So it has three steps. Okay, we have to go step by step, and after implementing we have to check like what is the situation, whether that problem is fixed or not. That is called new situation. Okay, or for example, if any team is telling me to install any update on this laptop, and I updated. Okay, so whether that is creating some additional problem or fixing the existing problem, that is called new situation after implementing. So we have to verify. So guys, this is what I just tried from my end to deliver uh, as RSI problem solving model. I hope it is informative and very clear. Now we will move little further. Okay, so guys, the next thing is maintaining order while managing long distance. Okay, for example, you are in Canada, okay, and you have to manage New Zealand. Okay, what is that? Maintaining order while managing long distance. How it is? What are the process? What are the steps you have to follow? You need to uh, take care. Okay, so let me remove all those stuff from here, and again I will take highlighter. So guys, in this, the very first one is how to give site managers a business roadmap that will keep them headed in the right direction. Okay, so you have to think about how to give site managers a business roadmap. Business roadmap is nothing but it's a plan. Okay, so that they can follow that plan and get the objective and go in the right direction. Okay guys, next one, how to create crystal clear procedures that off-site staff will follow to the later. Okay, next, fostering friendly competition between sites. Could this be doing your company more harm than good? Okay, and how to quickly smooth things over when you have to lay down the law and enforce an unpopular policy from a distance. So these are the couple of situations, and apart from this, the actions you must take if you want to significantly slow down the paper blizzard from site managers. Okay guys, and we will go one by one in this video. So let's see, giving site managers a business roadmap that will keep them headed in the right direction. Okay, so what are the steps? Organize team meeting. You should first organize a team meeting in this. Okay, because you have certain objectives, certain output should come from that particular site. Okay, so you will take follow up with the site managers about that particular business. You gave the plan, you gave the steps, you gave everything, and what he is doing, what he or she is doing. Okay, whether he is following or not. So to know that, what you have to do, you need to organize a team meeting and prepare agenda. There should be a definitely agenda for that particular meeting, and then facilitate agenda. Okay, next one, distribute and discuss communication plan in that meeting. Discuss and clarify norms and protocols in that particular meeting with all the site managers. Okay, and ground rule, everyone is accountable including you in that. Okay, maintain that rule. Apart from this, what is or what are each person's action items? So discuss about all those things in that particular meeting, in that specific meeting. Okay, and all should be included in that agenda. What and all you are going to discuss, what and all you are going to learn from managers, what and all you are giving as advice or direction to site managers. So you should prepare an agenda for that particular meeting. Okay guys, and that will be a roadmap for your managers. Okay, and distribute meeting minutes immediately. What and all you have understood from that particular meeting or from that specific meeting, what your managers told, what subordinate or some other guys discussed, make a note that is called of meeting minutes, and that should be distributed to all the managers or whoever is involved in that particular meeting. Okay guys, so that they can have what is the output of this meeting, what is the roadmap for the next uh, coming up weeks or months or whatever the duration you guys are planning. Okay, accordingly, so distribute that, what output came from that meeting, what we discussed, what and all is going to happen, how to execute, how to plan. That is, you should do it immediately. That is known as distributing meeting minutes immediately. Okay, and so from this what we have understood, how to we are going to learn about five things. Okay, okay, so it is maintaining order while managing long distance. So we have covered what is, how to give site managers a business roadmap. Okay, this is done just now, and now we will see how to create crystal clear procedure that off-site staff will follow to the later. Okay, in this, let's see. So creating crystal clear procedure, in this what you have to do, outline specific procedures. Okay, you should make outline about the specific procedures and provide steps. Next, include and clarify reporting processes or process. Okay, how to clarify about the problem and how it should be reported. Next one is regularly check to clarify and confirm, that is known as verification. So if you come to know anything like whether they are following or not that particular procedure, so you have to follow up, you have to confirm whether you followed or not. If you are not following, what are the challenges? If you followed, what output came from that procedure? Okay, that is known as verification. Why? Because you are putting something extra effort from your, or you are giving your experience or knowledge. Yes, that problem can solve and good output can come from that procedure. So you have to regularly verify that one, that is whether it is followed by or not. And this is what very simple four steps you have to follow in this creating crystal clear procedure that offsite staff will follow. Okay guys, now next one, how quickly smooth things over when you have to lay down the law and enforce an unpopular policy from distance. Okay, so you have to enforce couple of unpopular policies, and that too you have to do from a distance. How you can achieve this? Let's see, let's discuss. So guys, the very first one is schedule agenda item on next group conference call. So conference call is once again your meeting, okay, discussion, and in that you should schedule all the agenda, what are the policies you are going to enforcing, what is the output, and what is the expectations from those policies. Okay, and discuss, for example, 1 2 3 4 5 XYZ policies you have made or you are going to enforce. Okay, in that agenda, first of all you should uh, follow this. And the next one is prepare for discussion by understanding and writing down the rationale for the policy. So make clear notes about the rationale of the policy. Okay, make clear note and understanding about the rationale for the policies what you are going to enforce. Next one, anticipate challenges to a policy by listing them and your responses. So for example, you are discussing about certain policies and your colleague or your team member or managers are saying, "Yeah, this is the issue or this could be wrong," kind of thing. So you should make a list all of them. Okay, and yes, you should respond if you can clarify, you can clear their doubts and challenges whatever they are experiencing, okay, from that agenda. So that too should be ready from your end. Okay, this kind of questions can come down from the team about this policy, so what should be your answer, what should be your responses? Okay, so that is called anticipate challenges to policy by listing them and your responses. And rehearsals means uh, remind everyone of the value to the team for enforcing the policy. That is called rehearsals. You have to do it again and again. You have to follow it again and again to achieve the objective of that particular policy. That is called rehearsals. Okay, or rehearsal. So guys, this is what we should follow when how to quickly smooth things over when you have to lay down the law and enforce an unpopular policies from a distance. So you should plan, you should execute it, you should be ready, okay, for the outcomes or challenges from that policy. Okay, this is what in this part. Now let's discuss about the next one. This one is like, guys, the actions you must take to slow down the paper blizzard from site managers. So you want to reduce paper blizzard or paperwork from site managers because it is quite difficult to maintain or see all the papers sometimes. So you are planning to reduce as much as use of paper. What you can do, you are receiving so many papers to sign, to get approval on paper kind of things from site managers, so you want to avoid that. So what are the steps? Okay, so guys, verify your team communication plan and norms and protocols. Okay, and ensure there are standard reporting forms distributed and available. So for that, what you have to do, you should follow certain uh, templates and formats for reporting, and all those are already distributed in a standard form to all the site managers. Okay, and everything should be followed properly. Everything, every information which is required to report from site manager should be mentioned clearly in that form or standard reporting forms. Okay, that is very simple. Communicate clearly how frequently certain forms are to be submitted, like quarterly, weekly, 15 days, month wise, okay, 6 month wise. So that should be communicated properly. I need this report after 15 days, every 15 days. I need this report after every 7 days. I need this report after every weekend or Sunday, Monday. Like that, you should communicate properly. So they will manager should the manager should keep that report ready in that particular form, okay, in manner which is already discussed, and apart from that they should not put anything extra. That should be communicated already properly and clearly, because if you need xyz information and your manager is sending you x a b c d e f I g, so that is not required. Your requirement is xyz only, so he should send that much information only, and that should be communicated, that should be mentioned in that reporting form. Okay guys, so in that condition you can reduce, you can slow down paperwork. Okay, now next one, if a site manager needs to communicate with you about a personal matter, establish these guidelines. So for example, you have a site manager and he has personal matter and he wants to discuss with you, so you can use certain separate guidelines. So guys, in that, compose an email describing the situation. Okay, what is the situation? So that manager should draft to you, that manager should send to you separately. What is the situation? Include in the email message how you tried to solve it or how you wish to solve it. For example, if that manager, for example, that manager sent you an email in a group, okay, and you feel that you should not give your response to everyone. For example, one, two, three, four members are, he replied all, but you feel that you should separately communicate that matter with that particular manager, so you should uh, follow these steps. Okay, you should not reply if you feel it is a personal matter or by mistake he sent to all kind of things. Okay, so keep it separate only. So you are composing and understood about his or her problem or situation. Now you are replying, so you are telling him you tried to solve this problem and what and all you did or how you wish to solve it. So you are communicating separately. Contact me by email requesting a date and time for discussion. So you can ask that manager to contact by email separately and requesting a date and time for discussion. Okay, it should not be then group discussion, okay, or meeting discussion. As you are composing the message, ask yourself, am I already empowered to solve this? If so, try to solve it and save us both time. Okay, so before writing him, you should understand whether if you are capable or yes, you have the power to solve the problem. If not, then you tell him clearly, I am not the right person to fix the problem, or give him direction. Okay, and if you are in a position or in a capacity like you can fix the problem, then you can do it, because it will save time for both of you guys, your manager, and of course your manager will feel good about you, like you are helping him, you are fixing his problem. So that will create a healthy relationship. But while you are replying him, think about it also. Okay, what is your capacity about that problem? Okay guys, very simple. So in this condition you can reduce the use of paperwork. So I hope it is very clear the actions you must take to slow down the paper blizzard from site managers. The next one is, uh, I think by mistake I took it once again. um, this slide, okay, no problem. So guys, this is your brain. Okay, oh, what does it mean? For example, you are in discussion. Okay, whatever we are discussing so far, you are a human and you have a brain. Okay, this is your brain. Both side you are listening and one is talking about the problem or discussion, whatever he is speaking or talking. So you are listening, that is also a human, you are also a human. Okay, for example, this is a speaking one or someone is telling something and you are listening. Okay, and possibilities for interference in this condition. Obviously I am recording this workshop, so my pronunciation can be little bit different as compared to your pronunciation. Okay, or my accent can be different as compared to your accent of speaking. So we are human. Okay, and that is known as possibility for interference. Okay guys, yes, I am saying something, but it is recording something because of the interference. Okay, that is a possibility. So in this condition what we can do, steps for communicating we can follow. First one is step 1, getting another's point of view. Okay, so while you are talking, you are two human or multiple human, so what I am saying can be different, what others is saying can be different, and yes, we can make a mistake in understanding also. So post that, what you can do, you can gather information once again. You can note down, you can speak separately, or you can ask once again for gathering more informations about his or her point of view. So that is known as clarifying. Okay, for example, I am saying 1 plus 1 is equal to 5. So you should ask me, you should question me why it is 5, because you know this is 2, it should be 2. Okay, but not 5. So you should clarify why I am talking about 1 plus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, and that is known as clarifying about my view, because it is my view. I am saying you 1 plus 1 is equal to 5, and post that clarifying you should confirm. Okay, you should confirm it is 2 only, 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, not 5. So that is known as confirming whether it is correct or not, because you can also give your point of view like it is not 5, it should be 2 only. Okay guys, and you should confirm from me why I am saying 5 and whether it is 2 or not. So yes, I should also accept it is 2, because this can be due to interference. I am talking about 2 but it is delivering 5. Okay, I hope you understood now what does it mean. This is your brain. Okay, and possibility for interferences. Okay guys, so I hope this step is also very clear. Steps for communicating what is clarifying why it is 5 and confirming it is 2 only. Then I will also say yes it is 2 by mistake, or something went wrong, so it became 5. Okay guys, whether while speaking or writing kind of thing. The next one is giving your views. So now you can also give your views. So for that, what you have to do? Constructive criticisms and hitching. Okay, so it is not very important. It will cover in this only while you are listening carefully and identifying it is wrong. So you can give your point of view. Okay, that is not 5, it should be 2. So that will cover here itself. Okay guys, and if you are coming to know it is wrong, then you can criticize it. You can criticize it. It is not 5, it is 2 only. You are wrong. You can give your point of view. That is called constructive criticisms. So guys, I hope I am delivering very clearly about all the steps and whatever I want to deliver here or I want to discuss with you. Now we will move a little further in this discussion. Okay, so guys, next step is stay in touch and control no matter what. So our topic is, our workshop is about, you are managing virtual teams. Okay, multiple locations. So now stay in touch and control whatever the situation, or no matter what is the situation, you have to be in touch, you have to control that situation, you have to participate in that situation. Okay, whatever is the situation, but you need to be there actively, you need to be there to participate actively. Okay, and positively, whatever the situation, you cannot leave it as it is. Okay, because you have to fix it, and that is your role to manage those locations. So yes, it is part of your job, your duty and responsibility. So you cannot leave it as it is, you need to be in touch and control it, whatever the situation. So how you can do it, let's see. So in this guys, how to keep your finger on the pulse of offsite action without making employees feel like big brother is watching. So what is the meaning of this? Have to monitor that situation, you have to monitor that site, but your team, your employees, okay, should not feel you are a boss and you have eye on them, you are 24 by 7 watching them what and all they are doing. Okay, but at the same time you have to control, you have to stay in touch. Okay, only thing is, you should, your employees of that site should not feel scared, or you are not like ruling them kind of thing. Okay, so that is up to you how you are managing that one, but you have to take control, you have to stay in touch. Okay, How you can do it in this? uh, what responsibility you must shoulder alone. Okay, and when you can safely share the load with site manager and employees. A common but deadly management mistake that will ensure a site manager will never trust your motives. Determine some of the faster way we can enable a poorly performing site to get up to speed. How quickly and accurately check the quality of a product or services at any site. So all these comes under no matter what. These are the situations, okay, and you have to deal without showing that you are watching them from your side and you are a big boss or you are owner kind of thing, okay, but you are in touch about all the problems and controlling it, trying to fix it. So these are the steps you have to follow and you should be ready for that. How to quickly and accurately check the quality of product or services at any site. Apart from this, the inside secrets to creating a lasting bond between site manager, so everyone feels like they are on the same team. Okay, they should not feel some sort of misguiding or ignorance from the person who is managing those sites. They should feel we are from the same site and all managers are equal. Okay, there should be a healthy relationship with all the members of the team or all the managers from all the offsites. Even there is a boss, there is poorest condition at the moment, but you have to deal with that problem and take all the necessary actions to bring it to productive situation or improve the performance. Okay, that is all. That is what here. How quickly and accurately check the quality of product or services at any site. Okay, guys, and this is what in this part. So we will understand the very first one is that is how to keep your fingers on the pulse of off-site action without making employee feel like big brother is watching. So in this, what are the steps? Weekly conference call with site manager. Okay, what is the level of service today, what is the level is going to be next week about the service or product. Weekly conference call with site managers. So the next one is weekly email messages or message to site managers about the action plan to improve the site. Okay, uh, this is what weekly you can conduct meeting with all the site managers and you can write weekly emails also to all the site managers. So in that condition, they will not feel you like you are a big brother is watching kind of thing. Every time you are keeping eye on them, whatever they are going. For example, if they are going to have tea, you are watching them. They are not performing. Okay, that is the meaning of big brother is watching. So it will avoid that kind of understanding, or it will avoid that kind of feelings or whatever it is from the offsite managers or all the employees. So do it weekly or 15 days or once in a month, whatever is possible. Okay, next one is what responsibilities you must shoulder alone. So this is the second one here. Let me take you back. So you are taking care of any worst situation. Okay, so the second one, what responsibility you must shoulder alone. So let's see what and all options we have here. So guys, you must manage and be solely responsible for supporting and monitoring site managers' performance. So for example, yes, you are, for example, senior manager. Okay, so senior manager uh, will responsible to manager responsible to listen from multiple sites or site managers. Okay, this is senior manager. You have manager 1, manager 2, manager 3 or 4. So they will report you. Okay, they will report you. You have to listen about all uh, from all the site and from all the managers. Okay, and you will be responsible to support those managers, all four managers, and monitor site performance, site manager performance. Okay, so you need to keep eye, and these managers will take care of the site, all other employees from that site. Okay, whatever the department they are taking care. Okay, and whatever the situation of that particular site. So these employees will report to manager, manager will report to senior manager. Okay, and yes, at the same time you have to support them also. Whatever their requirement is, you need to take approval from upper level like VP or AVP, whatever is possible. You need to talk to manager, I mean higher level. This is the requirement for my side, this much money is required, these are the required resources, and that will be counted as supporting to your site managers. Okay, and after supporting to those guys, you have to monitor their performances. For example, they are asking you five IT guys. Okay, this manager is asking, I need five IT guys to increase the productivity or performance of my site. So you are taking approval, money, whatever is required from higher level, and you are giving to that site. Now you have to monitor what the site manager is doing with those five IT guys. That is called monitoring site manager's performance after supporting. Okay guys, this is your responsibility. You are responsible for that. You have to support and monitor. Next one, you must plan, you must organize, you must communicate, you must monitor and delegate. Okay, what will be responsibility for this guy? Also you can be part of planning for those five guys. So you can also suggest this site manager, this should be the responsibility for this guy. Okay, that is known as delegation. And share this approach with each of your site managers. Have them adopt the same process and approach to ensure consistency and collaborative support. Okay, you can also tell your managers, uh, they can also follow the plan, they can also organize, they can also communicate, they can also monitor and delegate from his team, from his side, his or her side. Okay, what is doing by this guy, this team, HR, IT, sales, marketing. So they should plan for that, this manager should plan for that particular site. Okay, so this will be his responsibility, his or her responsibility from that particular site. And post that he should inform to senior manager. Okay, this is what I tried, this was my plan, this is how I organized, this is what I communicated, and this is what I monitored, and this is what I delegated, and this is the output, this is the improvement, this is the productivity improvement, and this is the boosting in the team or site. Okay, and this goes to senior manager, from senior manager it goes to manager, and this is the chain should uh, run all the time. Okay, now we will move little further. A common but deadly management mistake that will ensure a site manager will never trust your motives. Okay, so there will be some mistakes also. Let's see, we will what are those mistakes. Okay, so never ever discuss an issue you are having with a site manager with someone else first. Okay, so these are the poor practices, I should say in very simple word. Okay, in that condition what will have, that site manager will not trust you. For example, your site is not performing well and good, and that is you are going to discuss with other site manager, so that will put wrong or poor impression about that particular site. For example, site A is not doing good, and you are senior manager, you are talking about the status of this site with B site manager. So already this site A manager is in trouble, or he is not improved to perform the problem. And if it goes to the site B, so in that condition this site A manager will not feel good, he will feel embarrassed kind of thing. So the senior manager should not discuss. Okay, it is your responsibility to keep it separate with your site manager A only. Okay, if the site manager A comes to know you are a senior manager and you are discussing about the situation of site A with V, in that condition he will not trust you. Okay, he will not trust you. You are his senior manager and you are taking him in the right direction. Okay, so that one point we should consider as a senior person or while we are managing multiple sites. Okay, obviously if you are managing multiple sites, then you will be a senior guy only. Okay, senior responsible officer or whatever it is. If you have an issue with someone, approach them directly or privately. That is what I'm talking about. If site A is not performing well, you can have separate meeting, separate call with that manager and discuss privately. Okay guys, so in that condition, whatever the issue he has, you can ask whatever the suggestions and guidance you can give to that site manager, and he will feel good about you, like he is my senior manager, he is listening me, he is my reporting manager, and he is helping me. So he will be more confident to discuss with you because it is one on one. Okay, it is not group. He may hide certain things while discussing in team meeting, but he will be very open and clear while you are talking to him or her separately or privately about that particular issue. So you should follow this method or this process, okay, to make a healthy relationship. And this is what you can have one-on-one separate communication about the problem. Okay, now let's talk about the next one. How quickly and accurately check the quality of product or services at any site. So once again, the same situation, site A is not performing good in terms of services. They are not delivering properly whatever services they are responsible to deliver to customer, or whatever the situation, they are not performing well. Okay, and yes, if it is a production, they are producing some goods but not getting popularity in the market and customer satisfaction and sales output. So in that condition, what you have to do, like you have to check the level of services provided by that particular site or from that particular site, and the products also. So for that, what you can do, okay, how quickly and accurately check the quality of products or services at any site. So guys, in this, what you can do, you can mystery shopper, you can be a mystery shopper. You can visit that locality, that market where they are servicing, they are providing service, or they are providing or making products available in that particular market. You can be a separate shopper, or you can be a secret shopper. You can go and purchase that product and see what is the value of that product, or value means what is the quality of that product, okay, from that particular market. You don't tell that site manager you are going there, but you go and purchase that product, use it and give your feedback. That is called as mystery shopper. Okay, uh, now next thing, what you can do, you can do surprise visit. Okay, surprise visit is like sudden visit. You can go to stores and once again you can check the level of services and what is the quality of that product. Okay, but don't tell about that visit to anyone, just simply go suddenly. That is known as surprise visit. And the next one is customer satisfaction reports. You can conduct separate customer satisfaction survey and all, and you can collect report also what kind of reaction is given by the users or customers for that particular product and service given by the that particular site. Okay, that comes as a customer satisfaction report. And next one, additional suggestions. And in that condition you can give your additional suggestions after knowing as a mystery shopper or surprise visit, and after going through customer satisfaction reports. So you can give your waste of your information or knowledge to improve the quality of product and services for that particular site, or you can take suggestions from experts or from your senior manager, high authority. This is the situation from this site, and this is the quality of that product. How we can improve it, how we can deliver uh, you know good quality of service and products for that site to improve the status or state, whatever the condition is currently. So this is known as additional suggestions, or you can have survey also from those sites or users, customers, what they can suggest to improve that, improve the quality of service and product. So this is how you can rectify, you can fix the problem, okay, accurately and quickly about the quality and services from particular site. So 4 steps you have to follow. Next one is the inside secrets to creating a lasting bond between site managers to everyone feels like they are on the same team. Okay, constantly look for ways to organize successful performers. Okay, uh, you have to find out regularly, consistently ways. Once again, ways means methods, procedures, policies to recognize. Okay, sorry, recognize successful performers. For example, you have 10 sites. Okay, 10 sites. So check which site is performing very well. Okay, and recognize them. Recognize them, get them into the process, and ask them for the suggestions, okay, ideas, and what kind of procedure, processes, methods they are following to deliver that kind of good performance and quality from for the product from their site. Okay, so you can recognize successful performers, so that will also give some sort of you can say encouragement for that particular site, as well as some sort of help for other site also. Like these guys are performing well, that is known as competition. Okay, there will be a competition if you recognize successful performers, so they will also feel some sort of pressure, and they will also try to improve the quality. Okay, and yes, don't keep those performers separate, make them part of the entire process. Okay, get them involved to improve the performance of uh, from all the sides. Okay, who is not performing well, so make them part of that. Okay, here the not performing team should not feel like you are not part of the process, and at the same time the good performer or successful performer should not feel they are the only hero, and they should not feel arrogance. Okay, if they feel arrogance like you are performing well, my site is performing well, in that condition they will fall down immediately. So keep them in the same team, make them understand like they are from the same team, they are not very special, and the not performing sites are useless kind of thing. Okay, keep them on the same platform, keep them in the same team with the same motive as a team. Don't create separation between non-performing and performing team, and that is your responsibility if you are responsible to manage multiple sites. Okay guys, so that is what one point we need to follow. Now ask each site manager to recognize one of their P's. Okay, so whoever is performing well at that particular site, ask your manager to recognize them, or in group also they can recognize. Okay, next one, let everyone know and you facilitate team discussion, support peer pairs. Okay, practice two pieces of price for each piece of criticism. How does this impact our team? Discuss all those things. Okay, for example, if there is a criticism about particular product, so you should be ready with the two side of that criticism. One is good, one is bad. Okay, one is negative, one is positive. And how does this impact your team? Support and facilitate team building activities to keep all the team on the same platform or on the same page. Okay, now let's see. Establish quality minded teams you can rely on. So this is also one of the very important step. Okay, you are establishing quality minded team you can trust. You can give them additional responsibilities, additional job, additional work to make growth for entire organization, not only for that particular site, or not only for you as a whole site, as an organization you can trust. Okay, and that is also very useful and very good method or practice. So let's see. Sharpen your long distance facilitation skills by getting consensus consensus from the team. Okay, apart from this, how to structure teams so they will pull together no matter which side they are from. Okay, so that is what I'm saying. For example, you have four sides, one, two, three, four side, and you are taking two guys from this side, and this is side two, one guy from here, and three from one guy from here, and making one separate team of four guys. So they should not feel like I am from top team, and then this fellow should not feel I am from lower team or poor performing team. Okay, but he is good, he is doing something extraordinary, not extraordinary, but he is doing good job to improve the productivity or situation of the site. So make them separate. Okay, and give them some additional responsibility. The only way to handle teams that were established before your time without decreasing productivity. How to build an emergency response team that will know what can be handled independently and when to call you immediately. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. You should take out good performing and highly skilled or very confident guys to handle the situation without telling you or without letting you about this problem. They should take responsibility immediately. If there is an issue, they should respond immediately to fix the problem, and then they should communicate you, but should not communicate you, should not ask you what to do, what not to do, kind of thing. They should be aware about the problem as well as what are the solution, what are the way to fix it. Make that kind of team. Okay, that is known as established quality minded team you can rely on. Okay, give them additional responsibility. So in this, let's see. Sharpen your long distance facilitation skill by getting consensus from the team. Okay, what it is. Understand what consensus mean. Consensus. I am very. It is very difficult to pronounce this word for me. Consensus means, okay. Next one is keep the decision making group small. Yes, that is what I'm saying. For example, you took four guys from four teams, and including you are five now. So keep that decision making group small. Okay, you should not include 50 people in that decision making group. Get a diversity of backgrounds and experiences in the group. Okay, and establish guidelines on the scope of decision making. Realize that some opinions are more equal than others. Don't equate compromise with consensus. Prepare sufficiently. Apply consensus decision making to the right type of decisions, and get facilitations if you need it. Keep the team playing together. 10 points comes under sharpen your long distance facilitation skill by getting consensus from the team. Okay, and next one is how to structure team so they will pull together no matter which side you are from or they are from. Okay, so we are discussing about this point. Okay, establishing a quality minded team you can relay. So first thing what we have understood here, sharpen your long distance facilitation skill by getting consensus from the team. The next step in that process is how to structure team so they will pull together no matter which side they are from. In this, the further the farther a side is from you, okay, your professionality harder and communicate more frequently with those site managers. Yes, the situation is very simple here. Sorry, I took a pause. Okay, uh, all sites are very far, and it is a little harder for you to communicate very frequently with those site managers. Okay, very simple, and direct and facilitate regular team communication, regular team meeting, and conference calls. So the situation is very simple. You cannot regularly visit those sites physically. In that condition, you can have conference call team meetings regularly every week, every 15 days. Okay, to make that team stronger and discuss your objectives together. Okay, guys, so that they can take action accordingly and achieve what is the objective from that team particular team. Okay, and give each site manager an opportunity to lead discussion addressing an agenda item. So you send them an email about the agenda, what is going to be discussed in next meeting. So all site managers should be ready with their plans, their action plan, their opinion, their thoughts about that particular agenda. And you listen them, you just give them freedom to discuss about it, what they feel, what they think about it. Okay, that is called give each site manager an opportunity to lead discussion addressing an agenda item. Next one is let everyone know and you facilitate team discussion where any site manager can bring a problem or issue to the team for help. So if any site manager is coming with you with this kind of situation is there, so what can be the solution, how to fix it, how to improve it, in that situation you can give your ideas, your skills or your knowledge to help that particular site manager. At the same time you can ask other managers also what can be the solution for that problem, how to improve. Okay, so that should be discussed very clearly, and provide as many team incentives and rewards as you can. So to motivate your team members or site managers, you should give them incentives and recognitions and rewards. Okay, as much as you guys can give. So that will give them some sort of additional, encouragement to perform well, to do good for the team as well as site and for the company. Okay, to motivate those team members, site managers, all the employees, keep giving them some sort of incentives and rewards and recognitions as much as possible. Okay, guys, now let's see a method for handling teams that were established before you without decreasing productivity. Okay, guys, so let's see what is there in this topic. Establish a roadmap. In that roadmap, what is there? First thing is communication, norms and protocols. Take a team pulse. Okay, build on site managers what has worked in the past. Site managers communicate plan, norms and protocols. Bottom line, you manage your team the way you see it. Okay, now let's see how to build an emergency response team that will know what can be handled independently and when to call you immediately. Okay, so urgency versus importance. You should make it very clear what is urgency, what is importance. Okay, let's see now. Important is function, adjective, and marked by or indicative of significant worth or consequences, valuable in content or relationship. Apart from this, urgent function, uh, adjective. Okay, so calling for immediate attention, conveying a sense of urgency, urging insistently. Let's see it by graphics here. Okay, and so you can see the activity grid urgency. So it has four steps. Okay, so you can look at the parameter like how high it is urgency and how low it is. Okay, you should make a uh, classification, very simple in simple words. So let's see, the very first one is like must be done now or immediate and severe consequences. So this should check in the urgency what is the length of or what is the strength of this situation, like must be done now or immediately and severe or what should be the consequences. Okay, so it will decide you whether it is important, very high or very low. Okay, it is called first step in this urgency. Next one is second one. Okay, second one is like what will be the consequences for not doing sever or but not immediate, so we put these tasks off. So what will be the conse- consequences if we are not doing it immediately. Okay, and the next one is third one is grab at your attention but are not actually important as they feel. So you have understood the situation, okay, but are not actually important as they feel. Okay, next one is fourth, the things we do when we really should be doing something else. So this is the four procedure, four steps to attend the problem, to respond the problem. Okay, to escalate the problem, to communicate about the problem, you have to follow four steps. Okay, this activity about the urgency of that particular problem. Now troubleshoot off-site problem like a pro. How often should I visiting each site? Do I use phone or face to face? How do I put a stop to child disputes between sites? What can I do to develop and enhance an effective reward system? Okay, do I coach, consult, or bond? Okay, what should I include in an action plan so I can effectively handle any cover up? How do I address the isolation factors? Now let's see. How often should I visiting each sites? Okay, to troubleshoot a problem. Once a month or once a quarter? You can plan. Okay. Do I use phone or face to face? So discuss, address, and resolve by phone with site managers. Ask the site manager how they would like to resolve the problem. If you can't resolve by phone, make a site visit. Have site manager write description of problem and email to you face to face. Review problem using RSI method, okay, which we discussed in the first slide of this workshop. Okay, and what do I put a stop, oh sorry, how do I put a stop to childish disputes between sides without taking sides or making matter worse. Okay, situation is there is a problem, there is a dispute, and that is not very big, but it is between multiple sides. So you have to take all the sides equally. You are not about to take a side for a particular side and making that situation worse. Okay, so how you can do it? Follow guidelines for group process facilitation. Okay, and in that, establish yourself as a facilitator. Okay, and give each party an opportunity to tell their side of the story, and report back your findings, agreement and disagreements about the issue. For areas of disagreement, work to find consensus. Okay, so if there is a disagreement, find out the solution. Simple, you have to find out to figure out what is the solution, okay, about the disagreement. And now let's see, what can I do to develop a reward system that will motivate employees from all level at every location? What you have to do, what rewards do people value, okay, what kind of rewards they like and dislike kind of thing. Okay, what incentives do people value, okay, what if I'm giving $5,000, whether they like or not kind of things. Okay, I'm just giving example here. Okay, and list potential accomplishment which would merit recognition and rewards, as well as associate each accomplishment with baseline recognition and baseline rewards. Now let's see, how do I determine whether I should coach, counsel, or warn the entire staff at location about their performance? How you can do it? Okay, whether you should coach them or you should give warning them to all the staff at a location about their performance. How you can do it? So in this, the first, second, and third time the problem has occurred. Okay, if this problem is occurring again and again, again and again, in that condition, what you have to do? Okay, where does the problem reside on your urgent and important chart? Is the problem bothersome, worrisome, or severe? True, you have to look at the problem. Then only you can coach the staff or that particular site, or you can give warning. So these are your responsibility. You have to look first, then you can give them warning. You can give them coach, counsel kind of things. Okay, then only you should do it. Else you should not do it. It is not required. So what is the situation of that particular problem? It is whether it is very important or urgent. Okay, is the problem creating another problem, okay, or it is letting business down day by day kind of things. Okay guys, and these are the steps you have to maintain, or you need to be very responsible, then only you can give warning and all. Okay, now next one, how do I develop an action plan that will help me handle any cover up I might find, no matter how large or small? So you need one cover up plan, okay, to handle the situation. Let's see. Discuss the cover up with the party or parties involved privately. Ask each person what happened, why they think it happened. Okay, if my business is falling, why this business is falling? Just ask them. So you can have a cover up plan to take care of that situation. You can have action plan. Ask each person what we can do to resolve the problem. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, what can be the action plan? Ask each person what we can do to avoid the problem reoccurring. Okay, why it is recurring? That is what I was talking about in the last slide. You want to give warning, you want to give coaching, so you need to understand the problem, why it is occurring first time, second time, third time, like that. Okay, and Clearly explain company policy about avoiding cover-ups. Clearly describe consequences if cover-up reoccurs. So you did your plan A, you performed your plan B, but it failed. Now you are using cover-up. That is also failed. So in that condition, what will be the consequences if cover-up recurs? Okay, and thank everyone for participating in problem solving. Now, next situation, I'm handling 5 sites for example. So how do I ensure the isolation factor will not turn into a problem at remote site? So what are the isolation factors now, so that the problem will not reoccur kind of situation? Okay, it should not happen once again or again and again. Let's see. The farther a site is from you, the more frequently you should communicate with the site managers. So yes, you are remotely managing multiple countries site and you cannot visit physically. So in that condition, you have to very frequently or more frequently communicate with the site managers. That is the only option you have. Okay, at the moment, if you are visiting physically, that is a different concept. This is different situation. Now, the next one, on the importance of self-awareness. If I am manager or if I am a responsible person for 10 remote sites and I am managing all 10 sites from from a different country, okay, different countries. So what is important? That is known as self-awareness, whether I am aware about it or not, I am aware about all the situations or not, or whether I am aware about my capacity, my strength or not. Okay, so on the importance of self awareness, let's see what it is actually. Because, yes, about your own skills, your knowledge, experience, only you know, you are aware about it. And if you are taking care of 5 or 10 sites remotely, you should have as much as information possible about all those 5 sites. So that is known as self awareness. You are responsible for something, but how good you are aware about it? Okay, whether it is good, bad, poor, pathetic, or problematic, performing very well, weakness, strongness, or whatever the situations. Okay, so let's see. Someone who knows you better than you know them can control you. Okay, second, someone who knows you better than you know yourself can enslave you. These are the two situations. Okay, and successful people, what successful people do, understand their own behavior. If you want to be a successful uh, you know uh, responsible manager, I should say, or senior manager, whatever your position, to manage that those remote sites, what you have to follow? If you want to be a successful for those sites, understand their own behavior. Okay, and understand how their behavior impact others, how I am behaving and what kind of impact it is putting, or it is how it is impacting others. Okay, if I want to be successful, and before that, I however I am about myself and others. That is what here, on the importance of self awareness, how others are aware about your skills, experience, strength, knowledge, whatever you are carrying. Okay, and how much you know about others. This is cross understanding about you and your teammates. Very simple. And this is what we are talking about to be a successful people. And let's see. Understand their reaction to others. Know how to leverage their strengths. Know how to adapt their behaviors to the needs of a situation. And now let's see what's the bottom line. Communicate your goals and objectives clearly. so you can maintain order while managing long distance. Okay, help support your site managers and site performance by staying in touch and control no matter what. Hone and refine your long distance facilitation skills so you can establish quality minded team you can rely on. Okay, provide rewards and incentives people value, communicate continuously, effectively, and regularly. So people will perform better and it will be easier for you to troubleshoot offsite problems like pro. And these are the what bottom lines you should follow and you should have as a responsible person to manage multiple remote sites or virtual teams. So guys, I would thank you all the participants in this video, whoever is watching it, and be sure to action plan. And for more videos, you can subscribe, like, share, and comment. This is my YouTube channel, and I'll meet you in next video with some other topic. So till then, bye bye, and I hopefully once again keep my side, like it will give you a better way to manage multiple sites and help you to understand what should be the action plan to manage multiple sites virtually, remotely, and get the output from there, how to solve the problem. And this is what my wish for you guys. So I'll meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.